All right, ready? Right here. Sit down, shoulders back, chest out. Welcome. I'm Ron. This is balance. Core today. Obliques. So what we're working on is that balance through strength. Keeping those muscles strong on the sides do two things. They keep you stable on the side so that you can maintain your alignment when you're walking. The other thing they do is they allow you to make moves and be able to unmake them if it's not a move you wanted to make. So if you start tripping or falling to the side, you can pull yourself back to the middle again. And that works all these muscles around. Hips are really important. Glutes to hold that nice tight center for you. And then the muscles on the sides do the movement, those ab muscles, to get you back to center. So the first thing we're going to do, just real easy, shoulder blades back, arms up over the head. We're going to warm up over the top, bring it down on the sides, and exhale. Back up over the top, as high as you can get the arms. Remember, it is how high you can get them, not how high you want to get them, because sometimes where we want the body parts to go and where they'll actually go, two different things. Like I wish my arms were the same length, but they're not, so I have to deal with that. All right, up on the sides, into a cactus, just like this, roll the shoulder blades back. First thing we're going to do is take and pull those shoulder blades together as much as you can, bringing the arms up, wherever that is for you, wherever you can get. Open up the chest. You feel the stretch going across the shoulders through the chest and the upper back working to pull the shoulder blades together. Drop them down, shake that out a little bit. Palms back, same thing, but this time arms down, and then roll it up, shoulders back, and roll it back down again. And if you have any problems with that, don't put so much angle into the shoulder. Make it a smaller move. The higher up you come, the harder this turn is. So just do what's right for your body, what your shoulder says you can do. All right, from right here, we're going to go into a crunch. So it's down to the side. Head stays right between the arms. Squeezing these muscles right down the side. Side of the rib cage going down to the hips. Exhale and squeeze. And up, other side. So I've got hand gestures on my screen. I don't know if you see it, but I've got a hand waving at me on my side. One more time each side. And up, other. Exhale as you do that. Keep the torso in a straight line up and down so that you can bend it sideways, but don't bring the head down to the shoulder. Bring it back up, arms down. You don't have to have the arms up there. It's just an additional stretch that goes through the shoulders when you do that, or through the rib cage. As you do that, take it out. We're going to do a rotation, hand on the outside of the thigh. Roll the shoulder blades back. Palm out, palm in, whatever you like, whatever's comfortable for you. Roll the shoulder blades back. Before you do anything, make sure you have that alignment, back of the head to the tailbone, and then rolling the back shoulder, not turning and looking behind you, but taking hips stay forward, knees stay forward, toes stay forward, shoulder blades are back, and then use that backhand to leverage to come around. So don't overstretch on this one. You don't want anything in that lower back, actually. You shouldn't even feel stretched down there. I'm destroying my band. Hold on. I'm going to go to pull it later, and it's going to go. That's what a band sounds like when it breaks in my world. Okay, shoulder blades back. My head, that's what it sounds like. Head right straight out. Don't look down. Don't look down. Not because you'd be scared or anything, because it hurts the back. It's not like you're way high up in the air. And you're there. We're going to take the arms up front, roll the shoulder blades out, stretch the upper back. So when we make the movements, we've got those shoulders warmed up. They'll be able to move freely without pain, or at least a lot of pain. I wish my shoulders didn't have pain. That'd be nice. Go forward, exhale. Get those abs involved, and then back again. Roll the shoulder blades back, chest is out. One more time. And back in and down. We're going to bring the legs apart, hands on the thighs. Standard stuff here. We're going to take the shoulder blades, roll them back, keeping the chest out. Back comes right straight down. As far as it's comfortable, use the hands. Don't overdo that back. Just go down whatever's comfortable. Start to feel it stretch a little bit. Stop for 1 count, and then very slowly come up as you exhale, or exhale as you come up, whichever way you want to do it. All right. Deep breath in, and then. And when you do that, you should feel that it's just pulling you right up. All right, one more time. Down. Feel that stretch through the back, and roll the arms out again. What we're going to do is that rotation through the shoulders, like we did when we turned, bring it down. Knees, toes, hips stay straight. Now we're working the obliques and we're working the hips. Hips work to keep you straight. Outsides, insides of the thighs work, and the legs. And then you're working the upper back. Those obliques pull at a diagonal. Arms come down on the side. Your face is pointing whichever way you can get to, however far out you can get, and then back again. Arms come down, roll that back shoulder. You're taking it down. Feel the muscles working on the outside of the back. To pull it down. Excuse me. Hold it there and back up again. Side to side. Make sure the hips do not turn. Chin follows chest. Arms as far as you can get them around. That shoulder girdle stays in a straight line. Same thing we did when we were back here. It's just that now we don't have that leverage of the chair. We really have to use all of the muscles on the side of the back to make that rotation. And this is me holding a paddle. That's what that is. I miss canoeing. I did kayak. I taught kayaking, but canoeing was always my favorite. Other side, one more time. And back to center again. That was fun, wasn't it? All right, last one we're going to do is just take the shoulders. We're going to come down in that forward hip hinge like we did before. Feet are apart just a little bit, and then rotate the shoulders. Bring it back to center. Exhale and come up. So again, down forward, around, get that exhale in there. As you make that rotation, nice and slow back to center, bring it up. If that hurts your back at all. Lower back, middle of the back, whatever it is, get the hands on the thighs and do it that way. Take a little pressure off that back so you can keep it in a straight line. Down again. So your cue is how far the chin is from the chest. Making sure that it doesn't move. It stays right there. Grab a dumbbell, the dumbbell. The one weight or another. So we're going to add a little challenge to this. Weight at the chest. Okay, let's start with this. You don't need a weight. This is not a requirement. You can have anything you want for resistance, but you don't even need anything. Just really concentrate on those muscles. Tightening them up as you do it. So here we go. First off, rotate the shoulders right here. Keep the weight right next to the chest. Take the backhand and push that other shoulder around so that you get just a little more rotation as you exhale. And then bring it back to center. Don't overdo it. Again, because you're using the assist of that other arm, you could overdo it. You don't want to do that. We just want these muscles to work. We just want to engage those side muscles, and the rotation does that. So right across the chest, coming right straight across. And other side. Back to the middle and down. Next, we're going to take side bend, hand on the side. We're going to go down on that side like that, right? And then here's where the work is. On the opposite side. Don't worry about this arm. Head's still up. You're going to do that exhale and feel these muscles on the opposite side contract to bring you up. Make sure. It is just imperative that you keep shoulder blades back, keeping the spine in neutral so that when you come down, ear over shoulder over hip, do that exhale. Two things. You're going to feel those lower abs engaged. That's super important as well. So you're coming down on the side. You got the back straight. You're going to do that exhale. When you do, Pull that pelvis up with those lower abs at the same time using the obliques. What this is going to do using those lower abs, this abdominis muscle that runs from the top to the bottom, what it's going to do is it's going to stabilize the spine as you're coming up so that you can't lean forward, or it's a lot harder. It's just another way to stabilize the spine before you do those workout or do the movement. That side. It's one of those again, you don't need the weight, honestly. And bring it up. You know, I forgot about that. I always thought that when you go down, it was the side you were going down on that was doing the work to pull you down, and it has barely nothing to do with that. It's right here, taking your time coming back up. Other side, same thing. I like to do one side at a time because if you got to wait on the other side, you start just wobbling back and forth. And I always say, well, the problem with that is when you start going fast, and I see this in videos all the time from other people, is they just go back and forth like this. They start losing form just a little bit at a time. We don't want that. That's a bad thing. Down, go down, and exhale. How far down you go on the side, doesn't matter. The important thing, the only thing, is keeping that spine straight as you come back up. Engage those core muscles, and it kind of takes care of itself for you, which is what you should do all the time. If those muscles are strong, they're automatically going to stabilize your core. They're going to stabilize all your movements. You'll be safer. You'll be fall preventative like. One more. Down. And up. Weight right here in the middle at the chest. We are not going to rotate again. We're going to do that kayaking thing, side to side. Remember that? We're going to do the weight now. Coming around. Again, use that hand. If you can, if you want. You can use just your hands on this one too. I take palm to palm, and just as I come around, push up with that lower hand, push down with the upper hand. That engages these muscles more. They have to fight more restriction, more resistance. There we go. That way you don't have to worry about a weight. You don't even have to have it. You just use the isometric. The weight doesn't do as much for me as just making sure those muscles are tight. It's the pressure up and down. The other thing with this that we have to think about is, and gets missed, is that when you come back, these muscles are doing all the work right here. There's weight over here. Squeeze this side. Tighten those muscles up on this side when you come back so that you can feel them pulling you around. That's how you engage those muscles. And we have this tendency to just kind of go side to side, and we never feel the muscles work. You want to. And then right here, deep breath in, exhale. Tighten up that side. Bring it up. You're there one more time, each side. Down. Deep breath in, exhale through the mouth. And other side, last one. And back up again. Weights down. Bands up. Again, bands not needed for these. You can do it without. I'm going to put this around my back. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a cross-body punch. Right here, you got the band. You got it wrapped around your hand so it can't go anywhere. Really important. What you do is bring that arm out. Start slow. Stretch out. Roll the shoulder out. That hand should be right over the knee right now. No farther than that to start out with. And then bring it back in. Go to the other side. Test your resistance. Make sure that you can get that arm out there. If it's too much resistance, give yourself a little more slack. If you're not feeling anything in the chest to bring that arm out, then you need a little more tension. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start going a little farther out to the side, and we're not going to let the hips move. So you want to not turn the body at all, just that arm coming across, using all the muscles through the core to hold you straight. So you should feel this. Arms going out. But here's where the work is happening. Hips up to the rib cage. Hold on. I lost my grip. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, here we go. We're ready. I turn my head because I'm used to that. Don't do that. That's not what this is for. This is anti-rotation we're working here. We fight the body's natural desire as you pull that arm out, the muscles want to turn because it's easier. You're going to force them to stay right straight out front. Chest, hips. And just go as far across as you can, whatever your arms are capable of. That's it. So the most important thing is that you're fighting that rotation. Again, you could do this without bands. You could do that exact same thing. Last one, out and in. Less band you need, and it doesn't need to be around your shoulders anymore. One arm out. So I always hold the arm all the way out. You don't have to do that. As my shoulder starts to get older, with the rest of me, of course, my shoulder doesn't like to be out here anymore. What we're going to do is take this arm and pull it back. So you can, right here, you got a little bend in the elbow. All that you need to do is feel these muscles engage on the outside of the torso as you pull that shoulder blade back. And again, you don't move, just that elbow and back up. So you're taking that elbow, bringing it back, feeling the resistance of the band. Elbow goes down, shoulder blade comes down. You've got to make sure you're engaging these muscles on the outside of the shoulder blade to pull it down and up. One more time. And up, other side. I think it's more of my body parts hurt. I become a better instructor. That's how I think that works. It's like, don't do that because that really hurts. Now I know that. All right. How do 20-year-olds work with older adults? They have no idea. All right, here we go. Hold it back there. Once you get that elbow back, feel those muscles working all the way down the side. All of them, everything. Hold it there when you do. That's where you break the muscle down. That's when the work happens. That's when you can build it back up again. So as I get back there and I'm finding my muscles are warming up, it's getting a little easier. I'm walking the fingers out or in closer to the hand so that there's more tension. So I have to work just a little bit harder. All I want to do is feel all those muscles working from the shoulder blade right down to the hip. All right, so we're going to change the way we do this time. Go back to the other side. Arms right here. This time you're going to take and turn the torso and bring it back. So I'm going to put my hands really close together on this one. And all I'm going to do, this hand stays straight, and I'll take that other side and rotate the torso around. And here's the work. Coming back, take your time. You're working those muscles all the way in, fighting the band, which is trying to pull you right back. That elasticity. That is the biggest word I will use today. Back in. I think I need a rest after that one. I should take a nap. It's a big word. It hurt me. So right here, it's the torso that's doing the work. Hand stays right there. You bring that shoulder around. Hand goes with it. And in other side. You can see where this is one where we wouldn't want to do the, yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. Bring it around. You don't want that twist of the whole body. You don't want to come back quickly. You don't want to go side to side because this one is really hard. You want to really focus on just one side at a time. And you should feel it in those muscles all the way up the spine, all the way up. There's a muscle group that runs right along the spine, all the way down. That's the one we're looking for here. And in one more time. And back. We're good. We're going to stand up now. That was the seated portion of our program. We're going to go to commercial break. That would be funny if I had that. Throw a commercial in here. I could probably get some money from that. Not much. I'm not sure who I should get to sponsor me though. First ones we're going to do are without bands, without weights. So you can set those aside out of the way so you don't trip on them because you might trip on them. Not me. What? Tripping on my bands? There's no way. What? All right, next. Oh, for goodness sake, hold on. Don't go anywhere. Okay, stay with me. Stay with me. Here we go. So you're standing up right now, okay? You feel the muscles work all down the sides here? That's what we were shooting for. You should feel fatigue about the glute area, bottom of the butt, coming up to the rib cage, all the way from the spine out and around. All the way. You should feel that. You should. You ready for the first one? First one's good. Leg up and out. In and down. So right now, just pick that leg up. This foot, concentrate on it being flat on the floor, full surface contact, knee bent, micro bend, out to the side, and back in. So you're rotating the leg out and now turning, knee and toe go together as you go to the outside, bring it in. So we're getting movement in that hip before we go to the next part of this exercise. What we're trying to do is warm all these muscles up, get some fluid into those joints with an easy swing out to the side and back. Easy meaning do it easily. Don't really push it. Not that it's an easy move. All right, knee up. We're going to do the same thing, but this time with the bent knee. Out to the side. Hold it. Bring it back in. If you need to, lightly with the hand underneath. Bring it up as high as those hamstrings will let you bring it up. And you don't need to really crunch on it. It's just keep it as high as you can get it. No higher than knee at 90. Back in, knee and toe always together and down. In that rotation, we're hitting the outside of the hip, those abductor muscles. Part of your core, part of your rotation, part of stability actually to make you be able to come back right here when you need it. Working these inner thighs, tightening those muscles up, bringing the leg in. One more time. Out and back in and down. If you weren't leaning on the chair too much, you should feel it in that other hip. Arm out to the side, right here, up. We're going to bring the elbow down and behind. And up. So, little at a time, just like we did when we were seated, we warmed those muscles up along the shoulder blade. We're coming down using all the muscles through that back chain to pull that arm down, and then the muscles in the upper back. Squeeze it and back out. Does this help rotation? Yeah, this one doesn't. But you know what? It's going to in just a second. Because we're going to work with anti-rotation, holding our core straight as we bring everything off to the side. So leg up, knee comes out, elbow comes back, and you have to hold yourself forward. You be right there. You're going to feel these muscles work on the outside of the hip. And back out. You can put your leg back here if you want, and then bring it up and around. But it's a slow, intentional movement. Hip flexor lifts it up. Here's where it's important. Don't just go off to the side. Make these muscles pull around. Keep yourself in neutral so that those muscles strengthen up so that you walk stably with the knees staying in place, hips staying in place, and back. Again, up, out, elbow back and down. One more. One more. Got it in you? If not, if you don't, just knee up or just arm down. It doesn't matter. This just gets more surface area. But if it's not right for you, then you're not getting the right surface area. You're not getting any of it. And you're probably out of form. If this isn't comfortable for you, if you're just not getting it at all, or it's just too hard, back down. Back it off just a little bit. You will get stronger and be able to do this. All right, first off with that arm. Back. Got to start with the leg, but that's okay. We'll get it. Up. Arm back. You stay straight. Up. Again, it's anti-rotation. Body's going to want to go with that arm. So what you should feel is the muscles actually working to bring that hip to the front. The minute you feel it start to move at all, you're coming right back. Muscles are working inner thighs, quadriceps to hold you in place. Almost like you've got this little roll out. One more time. Leg up, sweep out to the side and back. So try to keep the toe, what I didn't do, toe should be pointing in the same direction as the knee. I kind of let the foot go around. Hold them in place. Hold them in place. Especially as you come around here. If the foot goes in and you can't get it out, you went too far. Don't lose neutral. If you go past that, all you're doing, these muscles are tight. You're not stretching them at all. You're not working the outside muscles as much because the knee's coming out is all that's happening is the heel's coming in. The knee's not going out. All right, knee up at 90 if you can, out to the side. You're looking forward. You're looking forward to us being done. That's what you're looking forward to. Up. One more time. Up. Out. And it just kind of feels like you're out farther when you got that foot in. You need this alignment. You need these muscles to be strong. In and back down. Arm up, leg back. We do a raise, a tuck, out to the side, elbow back. You stay forward. Only thing that's moving is the shoulder girdle or the shoulder and the hip joint. I hadn't even thought about that. These are great for range of motion as well for those joints. And 3. Stay in there, remember. Tight, tight, tight. How far out you get the leg, how far down that elbow comes, doesn't matter. All you want to do are feel these muscles working on the outside of the hip here and the other side holding you straight. Foot in. There we go. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to do it right this time, though. In. Oh, and back down. I feel that. I'm going to grab a drink of water. You should too. That was a lot of work. We worked hard for that one. Makes me think of the old, who wrote the book? Was it Agatha Christie and Then There Were None? Okay, you guys have to stay. We don't need no stinking bands. Not yet. Not yet. First thing we're going to do is just a rotation. So right here, arms at the chest. Take it right here. Fists, fisticuffs. Tighten up that core. And then rotate just the upper body. So I found somebody who was doing this, and I thought, what a great idea, because when you bring those elbows in, fists in, and then you do that exhale, you are so stabilized right here. Your back is so protected that when you do that rotation, you're going to be in the upright position. You're not going to be putting stress on the back. So I really like this. So we're doing it. Back to the other side one more time. That way. And back in and down. Think we did with the leg. That out to the side. We're going to do it again. This time we're going to pull down with the arm. So what we're going to try to do is get more of this oblique involved. We're going to be pulling that muscle right straight down. We're going to get the lats. We're going to get these muscles underneath the shoulder blades as we pull the shoulder right straight down and the knee comes up, tuck, and back up. Let's do this first before we have time. Just bring it up and out. Don't go very far with it, and then lift the knee up right there. Be careful. You're going to feel it in the inner thigh. That's the place you really have to be careful with this. As much as we want to work the outside of the hip, if you go too far and then you bring that knee up, putting all kinds of stress on muscles that aren't used to it. It's not a stretch if it hurts. Up, out. Now, arm out to the side. So you can have that tuck, up, around. Knee comes up wherever that point is. Shoulder blade comes down right here along with the torso. It's a side bend is all it is. It's a wacky jack is what I call this, or what it's called, I should say. Up. Out. And other side. You may notice all kinds of work happening here. It's intentional. A couple times, bring the elbow down, just bring it straight down. Get the feel for all those muscles from the shoulder blade, outside of the shoulder blade, all the way down the side of the back and along the side of the torso, right to the hips. Arm down. Let's use the leg now. Out. Just tuck easily right now. Easily. And back in. You're concentrating on those hips staying forward. Mine were not. Because look how much farther it goes if I turn my hips. Not what I'm looking for. Up. I want all the work to happen here. That's our stability mobility muscles. So I'm really hard on just focusing on those. Up. Arm up, put it all together. Out. In and down. Separate moves. Up, out, as that leg's coming out. Tuck. And in. Make the upper and lower body work together. Use the brain. Make that, those signals have to go upper and lower body together to make it synchronize. That's going to get your neuroplasticity better. I don't know. Makes you think faster. It reroutes the brain. Up. Guess I should study that. And back in. Back down. Grab your band. Grab your band, will ya? Holy cow. Holy cow. I feel that. Under the arms. Roll it around the hands. Same thing we did before. It's going to get harder, though. So we're going to do that cross body. When you were in the chair, you had the chair bracing you. You had the ability to not turn because all your weight was down on the legs. Now you don't have that. It is up to the core to do everything here. So you take that arm, come cross body, and not rotate. And back in, other side, nice and slow. Take your time. So we're getting the chest on this as well as the back. Give myself a little more tension. And then feel the muscles work here as you come up, but feel the muscles work on the other side as you come back. Slowly. One more time each side, across. Keep everything straight. Last one. Arms back here again. We're going to do that one we did when we were seated. So we got one hand out front. Take that other hand, starting out with just shoulder, rolling around, squeeze it, pull down. So if you just bring it across, all you're going to feel are the muscles on the edge, inside edge of that shoulder blade. Those are the only things you're going to feel working. If you pull down, you're going to feel it go all the way down, into the side, strengthening up those muscles that you need to keep you aligned, keep your torso straight. You want to feel just that little, I don't know if snap's the right word, but you bring it down. You go as far as you can, and then you just, as you do that last exhale, you just feel like it goes back another 16th of an inch, but it feels so much more engaged. Other side. Same thing, just that arm pulling down and rotating back. So again, I like to do a couple with a little less tension so I can get the feel for it, get the arms placed just right. I've got the tension just right. And then now I can go into more of an aggressive. Pull it in, feel it. I feel it. And around. Last one. And now the fun one. Rolling the torso or the shoulders. So you don't move that hand. That hand stays right there, right where it is. Turn it above the hips. So what we're using is the middle of the back. The thoracic spine is doing the work here. Slow on the way back in. So what we're doing is we're hitting the same muscles just in a different way, which gives us more surface area. Denise, it's just you and me. I'm back. One more time. Other side. Want to do a whole nother class, Denise? We do a strength class or something. Last one. I'm back in. We're done. We're done. We have warm up or a cool down to do now. You know the other thing that's really good for Denise. I'm just talking to you now. It's great for the lower back. Those exercises do so much to strengthen the lower back if you have any lower back pains. In the middle of the back, all kinds of rotation was in there. So we're working at thoracic spine, lumbar spine, all the muscles down there in the hips. So you should be able to feel it all the way down. Hopefully. You ready? Rotation. Shoulders back. You know what to do. You've been here long enough. You know the game plan. Other side. Feet out. So we're working on the outside of the body because that's where we focused today. One leg underneath, one foot up, and into it we go. Oh my goodness. That feels good. Lower back as well as the outside of the hip. This was a necessary stretch. Use hands, bring yourself back up again. Other side. I hope you're getting everything from it that I am. It's working for me. I don't want to come out of this. It just feels so good. All right, back up. I use my hands because I was so relaxed down there. Feet apart, inner thighs, hands on the thighs, keeping the ankles under the knees, knees over the ankles. The over under. Push with the heels of your hands to bring yourself back up to right there. And side bends now. Get that. So this is about getting right here, that stretch now. So just let yourself go. If you want, hand up over the top. That'll give you a little more stretch. I have to work my foot out, otherwise the whole body rolls that way. And the key is not letting that sits bone come off the floor or come off the chair. Other side, same thing. Up and over. Deep breaths. Exhale. Gravity do the work. Wow. I get way deeper when I have the legs apart like that. And nothing moves. I like that. Much more stability in the plie stance. Fingers intertwined, palms away. Shoulders work always whenever we use bands. They're put into play almost always. And one more side bend. This is going to be more for the rib cage. Just roll that shoulder up. Don't go down very far. Deep breath in. Exhale, bringing it back. So this is really just for the shoulder and the ribs. Those muscles on the rib cage. It's not about getting down as deep as you can. Bring it back up. Right straight out in front, stretching out the upper back. Feel stretch all the way across the shoulder blades. And they need it because we contracted those things like crazy. Grab onto the back of your chair, Stretch out the chest. Put a little hyperextension in that back, little arch there. Deep breath in, stomach out. Exhale, coming forward. Stretching the back all the way down. Hands around. Deep breath in. Exhale as you come back up again. And last one forward. And have you do one more. Hands right straight down. So with all this rotation through the lower back really gets a lot of work into it. So just let the arms hang. Hang down. Come down as deep as you can. This one I love. All the way up the back through the shoulders. Down through the outside of the hips, inner thighs. Just a great stretch all the way around. But to get yourself back up, get that head up first. Not moving anything else by shoulder blades back. You're working your way up. Then using the hands to bring you up to the top. Deep breath in, arms up over the head. Stomach out and exhale. That was a rotation, anti-rotation exercise class. That was fun. All right. Thank you, Denise, for being here. I appreciate it and for staying. I don't know what I'd do I don't know what I would do if you'd left. Okay. Okay. Okay, I will. Thank you. Okay, have fun. Hey, you're coming down here, aren't you? Oh, you went away. Let's say it's going to be warm down here. Push up. Walk. Walk, walk, walk. Waka, waka, waka.